So before finding happiness, sir, like you said, everybody has to experience loss and sadness and grief to some extent. I mean, it's a fact of life, and that's how life operates. But despite it being such a natural occurrence, most of us, or I can say many of us actually, are ashamed and very unsure about talking out loud on these topics. Why do you think that happens?
You see, when we come in the world, hmm, we we are an innocent one, right? When we grow, we lose our innocence. And when you lose your innocence, you become an emotional human being, or the people who have uh, negative emotions filled inside them. I say them not human being, I say them emotional animals. The basic error inside us is we are living on the thoughts of other people. For example, if some advertisement comes on television and they say you must eat these things, and you start eating without knowing the side effects of that particular food on your body. Similarly is with our mind. Then you become victim of frustration, arrogance, and you become a total negative personality.
I'm often faced with this dilemma, and I'm sure many of my viewers are as well, that we find it hard at times to process and handle this complex mix of emotions, wherein oftentimes God would give us the opportunity to feel good about something, or, be in complete awe and gratitude, but at the same time also feel sad, lonely, or depressed. How does one handle this complex set of human emotions, such as this? I mean, if I can put it in one single word, it's a feeling of bittersweetness, exactly.
Who were we when we were coming to this world? We were a small particle in the cosmos, and we wanted to be a source of light. Okay. Now, if you want to be source of light, then you will have to come in the world and cross this 6 layers of your body. 6 layers means first one is you are in mother's womb, first body, then you come in the world, second, then you have a layer of physical body, then you have a layer of mental body, then you have a layer of emotional, then you have a divine body, and then you become one with light body. So purpose of purpose of human beings coming in the world is to convert themselves in seventh body, which is light body. But what happens? We are standing just at the door of the house.
So what I'm trying to say is that we have created a web of Maya illusion, dense energy around us, because as far as I understand, to reach the yogic state of light, where you're becoming a light body, you have to go through a very strict practice of yoga. And it's a very coveted practice, actually. Not many people are aware of it, and that knowledge is also not put out in the public, not on the internet, not anywhere else, in schools or institutions, wherever. So how do we then get to that state? How does one normal person get to that state?
Without knowledge.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't know about those yogic practices, and you don't have a guru, pretty much left by yourself.
No, but if you want to be illuminate like a light source, without a guru, you can't reach there. You must have life education. You must have a understanding of death. You must have an understanding of purpose of your coming to this world, and who are you.
You shared with us and the world about how losing your daughter, and God bless her soul, transformed you into who you are today. Did this trauma bring out the writer in you, and hence publishing so many books in your name? And the reason why I'm asking this question is because if I want to look at happiness as a daily thing, then is it possible for one to transform their sadness and grief into something creative, something more productive? And if yes, then how?
Suffering of 12 years in my life gave me two ways. Either I should end my life, or I should try to know why I am in this world. I tried to find out the wisdom from my wounds, my suffering. What has happened? That is happened. So now what? So finding the wisdom from those sufferings or losing your loved ones, although it is not easy, but if you want to know the purpose of your personal life, your personal coming to this world, I thought when I was not having family, I was unmarried, I was happy. When I was within my family, I was happy. Now I am without family. I have lost those people from my life. Then why I should sad now? I must remain happy again. It was just like a dream in life. And what we are doing in this world, we are just dreaming. Now, if you see yourself in the mirror, can you remember yourself when you were 5 years old or 10 years old? No, you're 5 years old. When you are 5 years old, that body is dead. If you are now 25 years, this is new body. Every day we are dying, and every day we are getting rebirth. When you become in life a wisdom keeper, a resilient person, when you accept the life as it is, what is coming in your life and going from your life, when it doesn't matter to you, then you can live happily. I am a traveler, and my loved ones were co-traveler with me. They were co-passengers with me in this journey. And when their station came, they left me. So it's okay.
Happiness sometimes becomes a very complex emotion because of the way we connect and engage with the world around us. How does one uncomplicate their happiness in between all of this and also find your sense of self-worth and purpose? Because I think to some extent, happiness today for a lot of us, especially people my age, is connected with our sense of self-worth and our life purpose. And most of us get complicated in our life and sort of tangled in our life because there is a lack of direction.
We cannot create it. We cannot manufacture it, because happiness is our innate nature. We were born out of happiness. We were born out of love. But what happens? We forget our innate nature and we remain miserable. Either we are having something or not having. This world is divided in two things, having or not having. And in both the cases, people live miserable. They don't want to show their faces smiling to people. They move on the roads, in the cars, in the malls, wearing so many rich clothing and jewelry and all those things. But what they are wearing on their faces is grave. They are moving with grave faces. Happiness is our innate nature. It should come from our generous heart. And your inner life, your inner journey comes to your face when you meet someone. If you are genuinely smiling at someone, then you will get genuine smile.
Thank you so much, Dr. Narang, for this wonderful conversation with me today. You taught us a great deal about what is happiness and what living joyfully means like, and how we can uncomplicate our lives. Thank you once again.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And you, my dear viewers, if you loved watching this episode with Dr. Narang, and if you think you learned something about finding happiness and living joyfully, then please don't forget to like my video, comment and share. You can always drop me a message in the comments box below if you have any queries. Thank you so much once again for joining me today. Bye-bye.